Welcome to the Level Start Podcast, part of the Play Legit Network, your own source for gaming and real talk. I'm your host, T42. Well, Blizzard is releasing more games for free from their classic game vault, and that's pretty exciting. I think it's really cool that they are going back through and releasing some of their old classic games. They already have with one of their games called Black Throne, but they are now releasing their game The Lost Vikings, as well as Rock and Roll Racing. Blizzard has always been one of those companies that I've always really been a fan of. I've really appreciated what they've done with their games, the games that they've made, the stories that they've told, and I think it's really cool that they've gone through and they now have released some of their old games that you can get for free from their website if you go to Battle.net, I believe it is, and log in. You should be able to get them there. And you don't even have to log in, I don't think. I think you can just go there and, yeah, that's right. You can just go there, go to their Battle.net account, Classic Games, and you don't even have to log in, and you can get it right there. There it is. And you should be good to go and have fun with that. So that's pretty cool, guys. If you're into classic games, if you like GOG.com, for example, getting some of them classics, then, yeah, I highly recommend going over and checking some of these out. So, here's something interesting. Epic has announced that they're going to be doing a live stream reveal for the future of Unreal Tournament on May 8th. May 8th. So, by my calculations recording this today, that's going to be on Thursday, because I'm recording this on the 4th. You guys are going to see this on the 6th, which means that on the 8th, which is Thursday, is when this is going to be. So, in 2 days from seeing this recording, check it out, guys, on their Twitch. This is really cool. I'm really kind of excited with Unreal Engine 4 that's out. I've always been a huge fan of Unreal Tournament 2003, 2004, Unreal 3, or Unreal Tournament 3, I guess. So, yeah, I'm really excited about this. I've always been a fan of the Unreal games, and I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen. Are they going to finally do justice to the Unreal Tournament genre that was kind of lacking with Unreal 3? Now, Unreal Tournament 3 was really fun. I enjoyed it, but it didn't stick. It didn't hold for very long, and that's unfortunate because it's still a beautiful game if you go and look at it. So, yeah, go check that out, guys, on their Twitch. We'll try and see if we can't get a link posted to that, or if you just look for it, do a search for it. It's not going to be on Epic's gaming channel, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be on the other... Oh, it's the Unreal Engine. It's twitch.tv/Unreal Engine channel on Twitch TV. So, give that a look-see and find out. So, I'm not hugely into Call of Duty anymore. I've kind of had my time with Call of Duty. I loved Call of Duty 2. All the way up through Modern Warfare 2 was kind of really where I was with the Call of Duty series. That's the ones that I really liked the most, especially the earlier ones. After that, it kind of got to be a little wishy-washy, not really interested anymore. And yet, there seems to be a new Call of Duty coming out, which, of course, there's always a new Call of Duty coming out. There's a new Call of Duty coming out called Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And let me tell you, this one actually kind of gives me hope. Maybe it's Kevin Spacey that's going to be in it, but yeah, this trailer looks pretty fantastic. And Kevin Spacey is a fantastic actor. If you guys have not seen this trailer yet, how about you guys stick around and take a look-see right now, because we have the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare trailer just for you. Check this out, guys.
Democracy? Democracy. Democracy is not what these people need. Hell, it's not even what they want. America's been trying to install democracies in nations for a century, and it hasn't worked one time. These countries don't have the most basic building blocks to support a democracy. Little things like we ought to be tolerant of those who disagree with us. We ought to be tolerant of those who worship a different God than us. that a journalist ought to be able to disagree with the president. And you think that you can just march into these countries based on some fundamentalist religious principles, drop a few bombs, topple a dictator, and start a democracy? Give me a break. People don't want freedom. They want boundaries, rules, protection from invaders and from themselves. People need a leader who can give them both the support and the constraints to keep chaos at bay. You give them that, and they'll follow. And that's where I come in.
Man, that trailer kind of gives me chills. Those are really well delivered lines from Kevin Spacey. The game looks pretty solid so far. It's going to be released in November, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, November the 4th. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this will be a really good Call of Duty game? Do you think this will really ramp up, some stuff for them? I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on this. I've been kind of hoping for something from Call of Duty to come out for a while. But that's going to strike me. That's going to really grip me. But this looks like this might be the one. I'm not giving my hopes up. I'm not holding my breath on that. But I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on it. But speaking of games that can kind of get disappointing, we have a little rant video from the other Play Legit crew, specifically C-Mack. Yeah. So anyway, C-Mack's got some lowdown on Capcom, some things that are on his mind that he wants to share with us today. So let's give them our attention, guys. Check this rant video.
C-Mack the Don here for Play Legit. We ranting right now. We talk about Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Capcom's other stuff that they're doing. They're lazy. They're coming out with this thing. It's got 6 new stages, but they're all from Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That's lazy. You already made those, all right? And in the original Street Fighter 4, y'all didn't make any new characters, really. Seth was one of them. Jury, I mean, that kind of counts, you know what I mean? She's just like an evil Chun-Li, really. And it's like, y'all didn't even advance it past Street Fighter 3 because you knew you'd have to make new characters. You knew you'd have to do new stuff. They come out with so many versions of Street Fighter 4. It's matching up with 2 from back in the day, how they had like 10 versions or something. Y'all are just cashing in. You're being lazy. You're on your couches. You ain't being creative. You ain't doing nothing. And I'm really getting sick of it, Capcom. You need to come up with some new ideas because you're really sagging, bro. You're sagging like some old grandma's you-know-whats, all right? So look, this is C-Mack the Don, KJ, Heck G, we got Josias behind the camera, and my man Tom Andre right here. It's Play Legit. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. Slap on Titan!
Alright guys, that was a really good rant. I really appreciate it. Speaking truth, real talk, what's on your minds as gamers, how we really feel, what it is that we want from the games that we like to play. And I agree with you guys. Some of this Capcom stuff, there's a lot of games out there. Developers are just like, man, what are you guys thinking? But that's you said it. You guys said it the best. And yeah, Slap on Titan. Check that stuff out. Slap on Titan. Good stuff. Go check it out. Moving on, there is something big going on right now. Something huge going on right now, and that is EVE Fan Fest. If you guys are into EVE, or if you're not into EVE, you got to admit that they've got something going on here with this stuff with EVE Online. They've got a huge community, a yearly convention fan fest. that is fantastic. I knew a guy, I've got a close buddy of mine who's been to one before, and it's just crazy. And they're announcing and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. They're talking about Eve Valkyrie going to be using the Unreal Engine 4. They're released their Eve monument. There's a physical monument now established that they have launched that has, if you were an active member playing Eve Online on a certain day that they gathered their list of names, your character name was carved on this monument, which is crazy. Unfortunately, I did not have my account open then. I haven't been playing for a while, but because of I'm not going to get into that. I probably shouldn't play Eve, but I'm kind of tempted to play Eve again, but I probably shouldn't. Anyway, but yeah, these guys, they're going for all out. They're releasing all kinds of interactive stuff with their games right now. And with that being said, they are bringing on Katie Sackhoff, the one who played Starbuck on the new Battlestar Galactica TV show, the remake or reimagining that was on the Sci-Fi Channel, one of my personal favorite shows. Katie Sackhoff, love you, girl. This is awesome because she's going to be voicing one of the main characters on the game, and I think that's pretty cool. It's also going to bring true some of my BSG fantasies of flying with Starbuck through space. Who knows? Whatever. Don't take fantasies the wrong way, you guys. Don't be creeps. Alright. Along with that being said, with EVE Online, Project Legion is announced. Project Legion is going to be a first-person shooter set in the EVE universe, and you're like, well, wait a second, what about Dust 514? Yes, this is true, but Dust 514 is a PlayStation Sony exclusive. So they're bringing a new one specifically for PC players right now, and even though they could port Dust over because some of the games do share similar features, they're going to be creating something completely new for PC. Whether or not that's going to be entirely true or if it will look and feel different is unknown, but they are talking about this. There's some screenshots right now, and all it is they're saying is a first-person shooter in the EVE universe, and it's going to be interconnected with the other EVE stuff. So that should be pretty interesting. Moving on from the EVE Online bits, Wolfenstein. Let's get some Wolfenstein news to you guys. Wolfenstein: The New Order has launched their system requirements for PC here. This is what you're going to need in order to play Wolfenstein: The New Order. You're going to need a 64-bit Windows 7 or 8 machine, an Intel Core i7 or equivalent AMD, 4 gigs of system RAM, 50 gigs of free hard drive. 50 gigs of free hard drive space. My gosh. A GeForce 4600 or ATI Radeon HD 6850. Some lower-end graphics cards, I guess. High-speed internet connection, Steam account, and activation required. Yeah, can't speak today. Wolfenstein is running on iTech 5, which means it's no big surprise that its RAM and GPU suggestions are as low as they are, but the game itself is huge. But you should be able to play it. Speaking of playing games, though, people are still playing Halo Combat Evolved multiplayer, and they're switching over to use Game Ranger after GameSpy shuts down, which I think is kind of cool, that there's still a community playing Halo Combat Evolved on the PC. This is pretty fantastic. I think it's awesome that there's such a huge community of people still playing classic games out there, and they're still getting support for stuff. Not all classic games that I would like are getting support, but there's still hope for some of them, and I think that's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, guys, that's really going to be it for our show today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on playlegit.net. We are on Facebook, PlayLegit Network, YouTube, obviously, because you're watching this video, so we are on YouTube, at PlayLegit on Twitter. Follow us along, be part of the discussions, #LevelStart for all things on Level Start Show, and there you have it. So, if you guys want to be part of the community, step on up, leave us a comment, send us some stuff, send us pictures of your rigs, gameplay stuff, let us know what you think about some of the games that we've talked about. we'll try and see if we can't get you into some of these discussions. So yeah, guys, keep it real, stay legit, have a good one, take it easy.